And so what we've got to do now is we've actually got to go back the way we came, because that lever obviously opens up the secret map, which is, the classic map, which is over here. But yeah, it was back to the thing. This is Phobos Labs, by the way. Pretty decent level. Music, which was ripped from this level, was used in this game. We've heard it a couple of times before, which is quite nice. But yeah, after I played Doom, I believe I played... I actually can't remember if it was Quake I got first or Doom 2. I want to say it was Quake. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Quake. It might have. I might have even played Quake before Doom 1 as well, actually, now that I think about it. But they were all just sort of around in that time. So I played a bit of Quake. I obviously had God Mode. Eventually got Doom 2, beat that. Although, actually, no, I actually didn't beat it back then. I just, as the cheater that I was, I just continually... when I got to the last few levels, I just kept clipping all the way to the exit and just couldn't be asked doing the levels proper. And then when I finally got to the Icon of Sin, I did get myself telefragged because I spent too much time working out how the hell do you beat the level, when it wasn't painfully obvious to me. So that was a bit stupid of me. Now I believe here that we have, yeah, that thing. I thought he tellied in, but apparently that was not the case. Fucking your shit up. So, oh, okay. I thought I was gonna fuck up that jump there, but I think I've gotten everything that's here. Let me actually have a look. Yeah, looks like I got everything. I thought there might have been a collectible doll here somewhere, and there actually is. Shit. Yeah, I kind of forgot. There is another area that I forgot to explore, and that's where the collectible doll is. I'd have to redo this whole thing off screen so I could cut back to this had I forgotten about it. But you actually want to go back in here because there's this little cavern in here, and that's where he is. Come on, collect it. Thank you. I think that's just Orange Guy or something like that. I can't remember. What's he? Phobos Guy. Phobos, I believe, was like... the name of a character from Quake 3? I can't remember. I think he was meant to be kind of like a Doom Guy clone, so to speak. So, yeah, anyways, Doom 2, I got telefragged, couldn't work it out. I eventually did just clip through him and just killed John Romero head, but obviously it wasn't legit. Needless to say, Quake 2 followed soon after. I took a lot of interest in a bunch of the other FPSs, Heretic, Hexen. I think the majority of my experience in Hexen early on was on the N64, because my cousin also had an N64 and he had Hexen, and we usually played co-op on that a fair amount. When we weren't playing Mario Kart 64, of course, because that was kind of addicting, and I eventually got that for what is now I still don't actually consider it my 64, but ever since my cousins got it, they just left it at my house for me to take care of, and so by that extent it's been sort of mine, because it's been at my house for ever since it was purchased, and it was purchased back in 99, 2000. It was just before my 8th birthday, which was 16 years ago to the day that I actually got my first Pokemon games. I got a Pokemon themed Game Boy Color, actually, and I got Red, Blue, and Yellow, so I was able to mess around with them. And since I had access to the 64 and they got Pokemon Stadium to play with their games, because one of my cousins had Red and one of my other cousins had Yellow, I was able to mess around with that a bit. I learned the Missing No code very easily. Well, not code, but glitch very easily. And this is back before the Mew glitch was discovered as well, so couldn't have any access to that. I'm going to grab the siege mode for the Gauss here. As you can see, once you have it charged, you cannot move, which is unfortunate, but that's kind of the point of the siege mode to begin with, until you're able to master it, because then you're able to move if you get the mastery. So yeah, that secret there is not that difficult to find. Of course, you just had to hit the switch, and then once you hit the switch again, switch the vent fan on, it sends you flying up here. Now, let me actually have a look here. There's one more elite guard, one more ruin trial. The ruin trial I remember right off the top. Like, I'm going to stop talking. Because I cannot talk for the life of me. Anyways, you want to go in here. If you want to go back down to the other place, you can just jump down here. I don't believe the fan is actually switched on here. So you can jump down there. You can switch that fan on, but if you have both fans switched on, then you cannot go back where you came from. Actually, what is this down here? Is that some armor? Yeah, that's just a suit of armor. I don't need it because I'm still maxed from that megasphere or whatever the hell it is. So in here we have the last of the Praetor tokens for this level. And before I go into this next section, yes, there are enemies. So thinking about it, it probably is a good idea to spend some of these points, especially on. Screw it. I'll just get that. I don't give a shit. I kind of got to get it to get the hot swapper thingamabobs, so figured I might as well get that. I'll get this so I can move a bit quicker. Beam charge time is reduced because I would like to try to avoid staying put as long as I possibly can. Jagged shrapnel. That's actually a good mod to get as well, the jagged shrapnel. So now when I set one off like near an enemy, it does a bit of residual damage, so that usually does help. It usually does, like if I hit a Cacodemon with 2 of those, after a couple seconds after the second one, it will stagger, so you can get the glory kill in on it. If you're able to time it well, you can just get the glory kill in the moment it actually staggers. Now, I can't remember how many Mancubi are sitting here in this area. Oh, hello. Yep. Okay. That's another useful feature of the Gauss cannon. It renders those shield fellas entirely useless. Now, let's see if I can get this other challenge. Well, obviously I wasn't going to do it on him now, was I? No, I hit him from the side. Yeah, this is probably not going to happen, is it? Especially when I'm aiming for the head and still doing that glory kill where I punch him in the back. That's kind of annoying. Now, is this the area that's got the... Oh, it should. Yeah, there it is. The other collectible doll is just up here. And it is... There it is. I believe that's like Magenta Guy or something along those lines. Is it Magenta Guy or is it Pink Guy or Purple Guy? Something along those lines. Be a pal. Pink Guy. Okay. Very reflective, as it is the Pinky model as well. Is there anything here that's even relevant to my interests? No, I think it was just the codex about the... Oh, well, thank you, codex, for spoiling the awesome source thing about this area. Yeah, it's in there. I have to... Yeah, I actually have to come here, collect this random torso. I kind of just have to carry that along with me for what appears to be just no reason, but obviously he's a worker, so he kind of has to help you get in there. In death, he must help you. Take the piss. Thank you, that's 3. No, no, we can't have that. Can't have that either, apparently. Okay. Even more codexes. I don't know why the hell I'm picking these up. I guess I might as well show off what this does. Because there's another one of these in that other room, and it does pretty much the same thing, but, yeah, just kind of does that. Obviously, you'll get your face punched in if you stand right in the middle there, but, you would either have to be very stupid or very curious to do such things. I think we're about done with this area now. Yeah. Okay, so there is a trick with getting this BFG because it's not quite as simple as you might think. So let's just sort of give this guy a faceplant send-off. And then as soon as we walk in, this happens. So you have to jump there, because... yeah, that'll happen. So you have to stand there. Problem is, if you look up... come on, game. Yeah. That's going to screw you over. So that's why you got to jump here. And it's just going to keep doing that until you shoot this, shoot the power supply out from underneath this thing. So let's go ahead and grab out our rocket launcher. Wait for this thing to... I'm not even entirely sure if that's dodgeable. It's probably not. But yeah, you only need to shoot 4 of these, because then it will do that. Completely destroy the entire thing, except for those grids. So you have to do one last well-timed jump to land on this platform. And then you can go ahead and collect your BFG 9000. Which nets you an achievement as well, because it's an old friend. Now, just like the chainsaw, the BFG 9000 is actually bound to a separate key and is not part of your weapon wheel, which I don't believe I've shown off in this playthrough. To bring the weapon wheel up, you just hold the Q key down, and then you can just do that and suss around. Because this is actually not too bad, because it slows down time as well while you're checking it out. Some people didn't like it because it kind of sort of messed with the momentum of the game, but yeah, the point of the BFG here was to quite literally just fire a blast and completely wipe this room out, but all you really need to do is trigger the barrel there, and it wouldn't do anything. So, wouldn't do it, well, and it would do the same thing, that's the point. So, those schmucks, I'm not even sure if that was the right way to go. I get the feeling it wasn't. Anyways, when you switch this power on, you want to actually quickly duck off in here, and there you will find the second of the rune trials for the level. High damage resistance and staggered. So basically, it just makes them easier to stagger into glory kill. So I can't even remember what the hell. Oh, pistol weaken and then glory kill 8 imps. So with this, you want to, because if you fire off a full charge at them, it will kill them. So the idea is to charge it up, but not all the way. Oh, great. So that you can, yeah, charge up enough so that when you hit them, you stagger them. I'm actually going to die. Okay, that was a bit better. Shit. Quickly. Charge. One more. 3 health. Oh, you biblical beast. That was close. That was a bit closer than I had any right to, but that was just more of me being stupid with my aiming. Wasn't very good aiming, unfortunately. But oh well, I'll live with it. I got the rune anyway. Speaking of runes, once we come back to the level, sometime this millennium, I do believe... yeah, I have the 3rd slot. Let's throw something in here as... I was meant to do this in the previous level as well. I'm an idiot. But whatever. Okay, now whenever we perform glory kills, we get armor. So that's quite a nice thing to have. And as you can see, there's only 2 more left, and they're both in the next level. So I believe this pathway is literally here for the sole purpose of having another wave of these enemies. So I can just sort of do that. Oh yeah, ultimate cooling. And of course these guys, so let's try to... oh, hello. Oh, hello. This is no good. Okay, well, he's dead. Come on. That's the way. Kind of got to get used to using that weapon wheel, because that would have been... I reckon it probably would have been a lot quicker to use the weapon wheel. Just spawn right near me. That's probably the stupidest thing you could have done. As a lost soul, it would have easily been the most stupidest thing. I like how they splat blood even though they theoretically shouldn't, because they are quite literally just skulls that are on fire. Maybe their ash is just red or something. So yeah, that's the ammo for the BFG. You just get 1 blast, and I don't believe you get any more than 3 blasts as a capacity for the BFG, just full stop. Even if you're at max ammo, it makes no difference. So that's actually a teleporter. I don't believe we've run into such things before, aside from the one that teleported us to hell, but that was an entirely different thing altogether. So there's a quad damage here. Don't quite need that yet, I'm hoping. Yeah. These are just revs. Are you going to give me something that's actually threatening? Or are you just going to keep giving me revs? I'm pretty sure a couple of fatzos will jump up here soon. I'll probably grab the thing then. I'm debating whether or not it's a good idea to do such things because there's actually a second wave that literally consists of only literally just 2. I think it's either 2 or 3 barons. I want to say it's 2 barons, but you kind of got to do that as the last line of defense before beating the level. So, oh yeah, summoner. Come on. Did I get rid of that summoner? I hope I got rid of that summoner. I should probably come down here, shouldn't I? No, I shouldn't. There's 3 Cyberman Cubi. Lovely. Alright. BFG. I've got the ammo to replenish it. Assuming I can find it, of course. Alright, that's better. Shit. We want to swap over to this, don't we? Yes, we do, because we're going to grab this, turn around, and then just quad damage the fuck out of these guys with the micro missiles. That works. Okay, that's pretty good. Now, I believe this is a bit of a dick move as well, because there's actually a couple of BFG cells here, but the majority of this room gets locked out when you go to activate the elevator in the middle of this room. So you don't actually have anywhere near as many resources as you think you do for fighting the barons at the end here. So this, I'm probably just going to cheese with the BFG blast and not even give a shit. Because I've got more, because I mean, obviously, I can obviously replenish my ammo in the next level, so it's not going to matter that much anyway, so. Yeah, it's being a bit of an arsehole, isn't it? So yeah, that happens, and then if I teleport up here, yeah, there they are. So I think we just want to wait patiently for these guys to come up, chuck a Yui, and then just do that. Except I only got one of them. So wanted to cheese it with the 1 blast, but apparently that other guy didn't want to play ball with me. That sucks. But whatever, I'm not that fast. Again, you can't go back and get any of the other cells because game has to be an arsehole and block this area off for some stupid reason. Oh well, that's the end of the Advanced Research Complex. So this is just going to take us down to the Lazarus facility, which is probably going to take the 3 segments. I'm actually surprised that we didn't get that 5th point in combat. Find 2 collectibles. Okay, those other 2 were actually pretty easy, now that I think about it, but that's what that was. So next time we'll be in the Lazarus labs, and we will be messing around with all the Fargo and shit in that, and possibly more foreshadowing. Hint, hint. So anyways, see you for that.